April the 4th, 2025. It's Friday, and these are the news in simple English. I would like to get started with something from Forbes. Meet the startup that makes quitting cigarettes, vaping, and Zen cool. Okay. Well, to quit is the same as to stop doing something. So you probably know the phrasal verb give up. So it's the same. You give up smoking, you quit smoking, you quit cigarettes. Vaping, you must be familiar. It's the electronic cigarette. And then I had to look up. So here you have it. This is what Zen is. So it's got flavor, like peppermint. And what you do is you put it in your mouth. You put it between your gum and your lip. So it's got nicotine, and it's one of these ways of consuming nicotine. So that's what it is. Well, going back to the startup here, here we go. New York-based Jones, this is the name of the company, Jones, raised $10 million to expand its nicotine lozenge company in the stodgy $3 billion smoking cessation market. Well, a lozenge, it's this that she has in her mouth. That's a lozenge. When you have a sore throat, you take a lozenge. This is what it is. And stodgy, what this means is something that is heavy and it doesn't change much, it doesn't move much. So when you talk about a stodgy market, it's a market that needs or that lacks innovation. In case you don't know the word lack is when you don't have something. So it's a stodgy market. It lacks innovation. It's a heavy, slow-moving market. So there they are. I wonder how they make it cool. So they make quitting cigarettes cool, but how? Well, I found this information here at the bottom. Basically, they gave it a nice, interesting, cool look. It's all about the packaging, really. So here's what they say. When you pull out a Nicorette, it's one thing to help you stop smoking. It's like one of those patches. You pull out a Nicorette and it looks like you have a disease. It looks like you are sick. So she says, I just found the product so shameful. Shameful. You feel embarrassed because of it. So here, a nice packaging, cool looking packaging made all the difference. And then she goes, welcome to the quitting movement. So there you go. Well, I find that quitting cigarettes is an interesting thing. I know lots of people who've smoked in the past and then they managed to give up smoking. They use the word cessation here pretty good too. One more thing, some more piece of news. This one's from The Guardian. The Guardian. I begged them. My daughter was dying. How Taliban male escort rules are killing mothers and babies. A male escort, it's a man, male, masculine, feminine, and an escort is company. Male escort rules. So basically, there is this rule that a woman under the Taliban, a woman cannot walk around freely. she needs a man to be present. And this is the situation here. So maybe you have a relative, or in the case here, a daughter who is sick, but you cannot go out and take her to a hospital or to some form of care unless there is a man around. So you have to have the company of a man. Begged. So this is a nice word, beg. If you beg, you say, please, please, please. This is begging. You really, really ask for something. So this is the situation here. The need for women to be accompanied by a man in public is blocking access to healthcare and contributing to soaring mortality rates, say experts. Soaring. If something soars, it goes up, it flies high. So soaring mortality rates. What this means is the mortality rates, the number of people losing their lives is going up and up and up. And they say that this is causing this problem, access. They're being blocked of healthcare because they always have to have a male escort. From Folha de São Paulo, Brazilian judge indicted for using fake British name for 45 years. A judge. He was accused, he's being investigated, he's going to be judged because he used a fake British name. Magistrate claimed to be of noble descent and spent his entire career under a false identity, prosecutors say. So prosecutors are the ones who are accusing. And the name that he has used is this: Edward Albert Lancelot Canterbury Catteron Whitfield. So he said that this was his name, but in fact they found out that his real name is José Eduardo Francisco dos Reis. So that's an interesting thing to happen in São Paulo. Huh? He studied at USP and passed the judicial exam under this identity. He said that he was of British descent, of noble descent, for more than 4 decades, for 45 years. Quite interesting, huh? Well, that's about it for now. Thank you for watching. See you next week. Goodbye.